All right, here's exactly how to build a winning outbound lead framework, especially if you're a beginner running an agency, running a coaching offer, anything that you need to attract leads for, this will work. So, before we get into it, my name is Braden Beeson. I'm a young entrepreneur and I've generated over 20 million organic views for me, my clients, and pages that I've ran in the past. I specialize in short form content and personal branding, but I'm also very good at building outbound lead systems as I've done for myself and my other clients in the past. So now that we have that out of the way, if you get value from this video at all, make sure to like and subscribe. But with that being said, let's get straight into it. So the first step into attracting outbound leads is finding them, right? We have to find the leads. And this is an outbound lead video, but I am going to go over inbound leads, what they are, how you can get them. All right. So, inbound leads are leads that are coming to you. They are implied to be interested in your service already. They actually want your service rather than outbound leads who don't know who you are. You're cold approaching them, all that other stuff that we'll get into later. But the inbound leads are actually interested straight off the bat. And they see you through your content and you already have credibility with them, meaning that you're more likely to close deals with them because they already know, like, and trust you. And the way that you attract them is through your content. So it could be paid ads, that could be short form content, could be long form content, just like this. But the point is, they already know who you are. They're already a little warm. They already want your service. Whereas outbound leads is the exact opposite, right? Outbound leads you attract through cold approach or outreach. This looks like Instagram DMs, Twitter, email, cold call. How I've seen people go on Discord and get clients. So really cold approach on any platform. It is just kind of dependent on your service, on your offer, and who exactly you're targeting. And they have zero knowledge of who you are. You have zero credibility with them, and that's something that you have to establish with them. And we'll get into that a little bit later. This is what you need to know about what outbound leads actually are. Now, when it comes to finding outbound leads, right, you got to find them first because you can't pitch to anyone. You can't book appointments if you don't have people to pitch to, right? So, finding outbound leads. There's three ways I like to do this. The first one is popular hashtags in your niche. So, for example, when I used to work with a lot of online coaches, I would go to this hashtag in specific, hashtag online coach. You can see it almost has 3.9 million shares or posts. And one thing that you can do if you're on your phone is you can filter them by recent. So you can go, it'll say like top posts like on your phone like this, but you can filter it by recent, and that way the leads are more qualified. They're actually people that are consistently posting, that are serious. Because this post right here, right? This post could be from 2019, and you could reach out to this person, and they could never see your DM because they deleted Instagram, their account's gone, whatever. So you can filter them by recent if you're on your phone, and I love doing outreach on my phone over my computer for that exact reason. Some more hashtags you can go to, but obviously it's niche dependent. So if you're in solar, you can do like solar installers, solar company, solar power, whatever it is, doesn't matter. It just has to fit your niche, has to be a popular hashtag. The second way, we'll get to this later. Second way, comments of authority figures. So obviously people like Alex Hormozi, if you're in business, if you're in fitness, Alex Hormozi is a great example. Another thing you can do is you can go to the likes and search up keywords. So you can click like the like icon, like liked by, and then you can type in, like, if you're doing fitness coaches, you can type in coach, and it'll show all the coaches that liked his post, and then you can just straight in follow him, DM him, do whatever you need to do. Super easy way to find leads: likes and comments, right? You can obviously kind of search through the comments, find who's qualified, who's not, who you want to follow, and yeah, find leads that way. That's super easy. And these are the two worst ways. I won't say the worst ways, but they're not the best ways to actually getting leads, right? Because these people are extremely cold. These people have zero idea who you are. They've never seen a piece of content in your life before you reached out to them. So there's really no like and trust factor. The best way that I like to do it on social media is reach out to people that already know who you are, and you can tell this by looking at engagement on your posts, on your stories. So, for example, this is one of the first things I ever posted. 12,000 views, 500 likes, 20 comments, 12 shares, and 64 saves. All these people already know who I am, and some of these people might be qualified leads. So I can look at my likes, I can filter them, go through them, see who's my ideal customer. Just search that way. Now that we've found the leads, right, through any of these three methods, or obviously, inbound, which this isn't inbound, this is outbound. So build credibility, right? So after you find the leads, you need to build credibility. The two ways you can do this, right? There is the emotional side of it, which is a know and like, and then there's the logical side, knowing meaning trust. And this is important to realize because people buy off of both emotion and logic. It has different steps in the buying process, but emotion and logic both play into the part of actually buying, the customer buying into your service, your product, whatever it is. So you need to understand how to appeal to both sides. The way to do this is to build a know, like, and trust factor, which ties into credibility, the main theme of credibility, right? So how do we build a know, like, and trust factor? Well, the first thing is familiarity. These people need to see your face. You need to constantly be putting out content. They need to be seeing your face. And this is called the rule of sevens, right? So it's commonly known that a person has to see your face around 7 times or have 7 interactions with you before they actually buy, because it takes time to be familiar with someone. It takes time to warm up to them, right? Think of when you first met someone. First met your girlfriend, first met your boyfriend, first met your best friend. You didn't instantly click with them. You might have instantly clicked with them, but as you hung out more, as you got to know each other better, you warmed up to each other. You became more likable with each other. You developed a stronger relationship, and the same thing goes for posts, right? Or for clients. So post frequently, get your face out there, get your name out there as much as you can. Focus on building up that personal brand, and that's a great way to both get inbound leads, but also make your outbound leads a little bit warmer to you. Second thing, DM and build relationships, right? So when you're reaching out to these outbound prospects, you want to be friendly. You don't want to hard sell them, and you want to approach them from a place of help. So you don't want to pitch them right away. And this actually works out in your favor because by being friendly and conversational and approaching them from a place of help, you can also qualify them before you actually pitch them, which just helps you not waste a bunch of time. And yeah, so you don't want to reach out. You don't want your first message to be, hey man, this is what I offer, this is what I do, this is how much it costs. Let me know if you're interested. No, you want to be friendly. You want to say like, hey man, love your content, super valuable. Will this be a good place to ask you a question? Or hey man, how's it going? Love your page. Cool if we connect. Something like that, right? Something simple, something friendly, not a super hard sell. These people will know that you're selling to them, right? If you have an optimized profile, if you have your offer in your profile, which you absolutely should, if you're producing good content that provides value and is related to your niche and people you're selling to, they'll know that they're being pitched to. But if you are friendly, conversational, and you approach them from a place of help, it'll warm them up, it'll lower their guard a little bit. And that's what selling is all about, is getting that buyer's guard or that customer's guard or that prospect's guard as low as you possibly can. So with that being said, you built that know and like factor by being familiar to them, right? Posting frequently, building those relationships, being conversational, having that one-to-one human relatable interaction. And the second part is trust, right? So social proof and results. This shows that you know what you're doing, right? So you're an expert in your field. You've gotten results for either yourself, your clients, or both, preferably both. So yeah, you can do case studies, testimonials, before afters, anything like that to show that you know what you're doing and you're an expert in your field. Second thing, offer free value, right? So this can be in the form of content like this, like short form content, or it can be in the form of sales assets, right? So private free value that you don't give away to the public. It's more of an asset that you give to your leads to warm them up. So this can be VSLs, it can be private trainings, it can be cheat sheets. I would personally focus on VSLs and training videos where you can build that one-to-one personal interaction. Again, get them to see your face, get them to become familiar with you, as opposed to like a cheat sheet where it's just kind of like text and it's just value, right? Because you can offer all the value you want, but if they don't know, right, they can trust you as much as you want. But if they don't genuinely like you, if there's not a genuine connection there, these work in tandem. You can't have one or the other, right? So you need to build that know, like, and trust factor. So, second step, after you've built that know, like, and trust factor, you go on to the third step, which is the actual conversion and booking the call right here, which we'll get into. So, a couple of things: current situation, desired situation, roadblocks, and gap. And it depends on the way you structure the DMs, structure your DM script, but you can either do the current situation first, ask them about where they are, or you can ask them about where they want to be first. It just depends on how you structure your DMs. But the basis of it, you want to find out where they are right now with blank. So if you're a fitness coach, where are they right now with their weight, their health goals? If you're a agency like me, where are they right now with their income, their clients, and then desired situation after you figure out their current situation would be, where do they want to be with goal, right? So if you're a fitness coach, where do they want to be with their weight? Where do they want to be with their health? If you're, like me, where do they want to be with their income? Where do they want to be with their clients? And then after you establish that, right, you've built the gap. And now you really want to establish that gap and make these people realize they have a problem. And the way you do that is by establishing what is holding them back from hitting the goals. This lowers their ego. It makes them realize that they actually have a problem. They need outside help. They don't know everything. They can't figure it out on their own. And something is holding them back that they truly need help with. So after you figure out these two things, say, hey, Mr. Prospect, so what exactly do you feel like might be the missing piece that is holding you back from hitting XYZ result? Something along those lines, right? Once again, it depends on who you're dealing with. You don't need to understand the language of your prospect, of their niche, how they speak, and that'll kind of dictate how you structure all three of these things as well as your other script. But we'll get into that later. And then next thing, book a call, right? So general outline you want to use. Book a call to see if slash how you could potentially help them, right? You want to seem a little uncertain. You want to seem a little charismatic. You don't want to be, right? You don't want to be super pushy, right? No hard sell. You want to approach them from a place of help. And the way you do this is by coming off more charismatic, being more detached, seeing if you can help them. If you want to solve their problem, you know, um, and that's why we do the if slash how and potentially. It shows that uncertainty. It shows that you're interested in helping them and that you have their best interest in mind, truly. And if you're a good agency owner, if you're a good business person, you will have their best interest in mind. You'll always put their clients first, your clients' needs first, rather than just, copying out and getting a quick check. So once you say this, they either say yes, they either say no. If they say yes, obviously move on to actually booking the call. I like to use Calendly for booking the call. It's super friendly for literally anyone, any niche. And you can ask qualifying questions. You can find out a little bit more. You can also link like Zoom calls. I think you can even do Google Meets now. So it's super friendly, super user friendly. Anyone can use it. And on the form, right, when you actually go and book the call, you want to ask a couple qualifying questions. So once again, current situation, desired situation, same thing. You just want to get them to recite this, basically on the form, and then how much money do they have to invest, right? Um, Take a look at my form here. It is name, email, Instagram, phone number, goals, where are they now? Once again, roadblock, missing piece, and then how much do they have to invest in themselves? If they say they don't have anything to invest in themselves, either A, take the call for practice, or B, just don't go on the call with them, just like ditch them, whatever. If they say they only have a couple hundred to invest, or they have less to invest than your service actually costs, just kind of ignore that. As long as they have something to invest, you can set up either a payment plan. You can do some sort of deposit. You can figure out a way to actually do this. And if you do the sales call, effectively, they might want to pay more than they say they have invested, right? They could just be lying to you because they're not warm enough, which you can handle on the sales call, warm them up a little bit, get to know your services, whatever. So yeah, that is it. It comes down to finding leads, building credibility, call conversion, and then setting the appointment and asking the right questions. If you guys have any questions about this framework or want to go a little bit more in depth with me directly, you can always subscribe to me, follow my page, DM me on Instagram at b.beeson with two N's. If you have any questions, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have anything else that you'd want to see, leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to see, or just again, DM me on Instagram. I hope you guys got a lot of value from this video. And that is it for me today. So I'm out. Peace.